2021 Mazda 3 Hatchback. The Mazda 3 Hatchback has a unique proposition. Available all-wheel drive paired with near-luxury appointments. Its strengths are not specs on paper. Utility, fuel economy and drivability all fall around average, but in how it looks on the outside and feels on the inside. The 3 delivers style and refinement that make it more special day to day, but these attributes come with additional cost. Mazda vehicles tend to have pleasing driving dynamics, and that's true of the 3 Hatchback. Above average horsepower and acceleration make quick work of merges and on-ramps, while proper feedback from the brake pedal adds to a sense of control during typical driving and confidence during panic stops. The same goes for the steering and handling. Though not thrilling, both are pleasant in the daily grind. At our test track, even the standard 2.5-liter 4-cylinder impressed with an 8.2-second sprint to 60 miles per hour. But the optional turbocharged 2.5-liter engine is a whole new ballgame, whittling the 0 to 60 time way down to 6.1 seconds. It's a refined turbo too, with minimal lag and an abundance of readily available thrust. You don't need to floor it. Just a gentle prod of the gas pedal makes quick work of passing or merging. The 3's interior is a generally pleasant place to occupy, with comfortable and supportive front seats that allow for all-day driving. The most prevalent sound is some engine noise during moderate and heavy acceleration, but it doesn't have an annoying drone. In fact, the turbocharged engine makes a rather endearing baritone thrum. Across the lineup, irksome road noise is minimized. Owing to the 3's more driver-focused mission, the ride transmits most bumps and vibrations into the cabin, but the suspension controls these motions in a way that keeps passengers from complaining. When it comes to air conditioning, you can simply set it to auto and forget it. The 3 is a masterclass in simplicity and intuitiveness. The controls are easy to use and find, helping to keep your eyes on the road. We also like the driving position. Everything is within view, and almost all drivers should be able to find a setting that they prefer. What brings the score down? Visibility and the rear seat. The rear window is small, and the rear side pillars create large blind spots. While proper mirror placement helps, backing out of a parking spot requires more awareness and concentration than it should. While we largely praise the front seat experience, the back seat is tight. There's enough headroom, but legroom and shoulder room are below segment average. Plus, you have to duck when getting in or out. Support for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay comes standard. Controlling the interface with a rotary dial instead of a touchscreen takes some getting used to, but it works after practice. Onboard navigation is a functional standalone option for those who live in areas with poor cell phone reception. A suite of active safety equipment, which includes adaptive cruise and collision mitigation, comes standard. But some systems can be overzealous in their warnings, and the adaptive cruise has difficulty braking smoothly. Fortunately, you can adjust these systems individually. The cargo area is a touch smaller than average. Though the storage area is deep, there's no way to lower the back seats from the cargo area. We are more fond of the center storage options for the front occupants, including the long, wide tray that accommodates most personal effects and the small cubby to the left of the steering wheel. Rear passengers have few storage options, and the door pockets throughout are average size. The easily accessible car seat anchors help when installing a car seat, though the somewhat smallish rear space means you'll likely have to move the front seat forward. Plus, the cargo privacy shield blocks the rear tethers, a minor annoyance. All-wheel drive means a slightly smaller, by a half-gallon, fuel tank and an EPA-rated 27 mpg combined, 24 city, 32 highway. Front-wheel drive brings an estimate of 30 mpg combined with the automatic and 29 mpg combined with the 6-speed manual. These figures are a bit below average when compared to similarly outfitted hatchbacks. But we achieved 32 mpg on our 115-mile mixed driving evaluation route, so it's likely that you'll be able to match the EPA rating in real-world driving. Style is the Mazda 3's calling card, and it's delivered through high-quality materials that are tightly assembled. The only apparent wart is high-gloss black trim in the center console that attracts fingerprints and smudges. To be fair, this is a problem on many luxury cars too. Fuel economy, warranty and ownership perks are about average. You're paying for the style more than anything else, though the optional turbo engine adds a big dollop of performance, and naturally costs even more. At the top trim level and outfitted with all-wheel drive, the 3 Hatchback is more expensive than just about everything in the segment, especially if you go turbo. That brings luminaries like the Volkswagen GTI and even the Golf R into play, so it's worth doing some cross-shopping to make sure the Mazda wins in your book. The 2021 Mazda 3 is one of the more entertaining small hatchbacks around. That's particularly true for this year since Mazda has introduced a new turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Borrowed from the Mazda CX-5 and CX-9 SUVs, this engine produces 227 horsepower and a stout 310 pound-feet of torque, 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet on 93-octane gasoline. It comes standard with all-wheel drive too. The turbocharged model will undoubtedly be the one to get if you want a speedy Mazda 3. But this isn't a revival of the Mazda Speed 3. That cult classic, last seen in 2013, upgraded the standard 3 with a turbocharged engine, a sport-tuned suspension and a 6-speed manual transmission. The new Mazda 3's turbocharged engine is automatic only and doesn't come with any other performance upgrades, but its effortless thrust and impressive refinement are nice complements to the car's steady handling and premium design. Still, athleticism and good looks only get you so far. Compared to the Honda Civic, Kia Forte and Subaru Impreza, the Mazda 3 comes up short when it comes to rear passenger and cargo space. But there's more than enough good here to make it worth checking out, especially if you enjoy a small car with extra oomph.